Moving on to our vendor spotlight. So we're super excited to have John Hardesty, excuse me, joining us today. John Hardesty is Vice President of Mortgage at Argyle. John will introduce himself and then tell us everything that we need to know about the Argyle verification of income and employment integration. So without further ado, I'll give John the floor.
Thanks, Shannon. Thanks for again, thanks for our nCino friends for inviting us here today. Also, I see a lot of current Argyle customers and partners in the chat. Feel free to drop a name in there, but as always, it's good being with you guys as well. I'm going to share just a very short deck, kind of on how we work with nCino, some of the advantages that our clients are having today, and hopes that you guys are interested. And we've got some more special things to talk about towards the end of the presentation. So I will go ahead and share my screen. Everyone see that okay?
Yes, I can see it.
Perfect. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Argyle, we are really focused in on powering mortgage lenders to verify income, now assets, and even doing some interesting things with documents faster. So we are a consumer permission platform. Kind of where we started in the business, we've always been focused in on how can we provide an alternative to mortgage lenders to save costs. So you'll see a lot of cost savings in this really short demonstration. We are Fannie Freddie approved in terms of income and employment and assets across our entire platform. So if you're an agency seller out there, really focusing on finding ways to qualify folks faster, get rep and warrants along the way, we certainly focus on that every day here at Argyle. We also take a lot of pride in our team and makeup. I think if you asked a lot of the clients that are even on this call today, what's a focal point for Argyle? It's how do you drive adoption of consumer permission products? They've been out there for a long time. Our team, I see a few folks on here, Thomas and Daniel. We've all been in the mortgage space for a long time. We've either built tech in mortgage, originated a loan ourselves, or processed a loan. So we take customer service very serious to drive adoption of these digital tools. Like I said, maybe some clients on here too have already seen the cost savings that Argyle can provide you when you're leveraging this in nCino at scale. And then maybe this is the biggest point of what we're going to walk through today is certainly battle tested. We've integrated this now with over 40 nCino clients who've already processed over 25,000 verifications through this integration that we're going to walk through. So my point being is, we have a very deep relationship with nCino. We've got great clients who have helped us build this thing and try to think about every area of the loan manufacturing process. I hope you guys see that today. But I like to start quickly on what we look like. This is our directed payroll solution where the consumer or borrower is going to find the places where they get paid and share their data with you directly in nCino. So we have a very large network of over 90% of the U.S. workforce. Again, Fannie and Freddie approved on our VOIE side. And really, you're asking the consumer, if you're asking them today to get pay stubs and W-2s, they're going to these websites to grab them. What we are is that data transfer agent to make the process for the borrower faster and certainly the process for the lender faster in terms of qualification once the loan gets going. The second piece and this is a newer function for us, is we've added asset data via our partnership with Finicity. So now we can offer both services directly in nCino. Why we did this, it's really important because we want to meet the industry where you are. Again, back to our focus as a company on adoption and getting you rep and warrant relief. We decided to go down this path, and it's been really successful with a lot of our clients onboarding today with our VOA product on top of our VOIE product. What this really looks like, again, I mentioned 90% coverage. We have very large network of direct deposit accounts via our VOA solution. Argyle's kind of differentiator for those who maybe have used products like this before. We're very focused on data quality, and that speaks to our focus on agency approval and validation rates. Everything we think about from a product and R&D side is certainly focused on data completeness, meaning we want to give you reports that you can use to move loans faster in your pipeline. And then last and certainly not least, again, Fannie Mae approved on every aspect of what I'm going to show you today. And the two together really allow you to decrease your cycle times. So let's, really enough about the pitch. I want to show it to you. Again, from an nCino perspective, we have a lot of clients working with us in nCino. We connect into Encompass, Empower, Byte on the LOS side. Everything is data, docs coming downstream into your LOS. And again, Fannie and Freddie approved. So let's go ahead and take a look at this really in practice. There's 2 points that we integrate with the nCino mortgage platform today. The first is in that income and employment section, right? Typically, this is where you might be asking them today to enter income manually. We've been really thoughtful with the nCino team of how to bring this experience in to protect pull through of the app as well as make a really good borrower experience. So now you'll see that link your employment records. That's going to pop up our service for the borrower to find and locate either their payroll system or employer system. Once they connect in, a very seamless process in nCino, we're starting to bring that data in, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. Again, this process can take as little as 30 seconds. It's very, very seamless. It makes it just feel like it's a part of the application for the borrower, and this is saving them time to having to do this post-application in the task list with nCino. Same basic feel on the asset side, except for we're asking them to connect their financial institutions. Again, they're going to go through this process. Instead of taking those manual bank statements, you're going to do it here. And again, we're going to begin to bring data down as soon as they authenticate in. Now, I want to put my 3 perspectives on here. So I'm thinking about the LO view, right? The LO view in the app. What am I getting? So application comes in, I get the notification that Daniel submitted his application. When I go into the documents tab, I'm already seeing the verification of income and employment report, the verification of asset report. Argyle brings over 30 days of pay stubs from the source, the last 2 W-2s. All of those documents, all of that data already in the LO view, ready to start looking at that information to push the file forward. So I like to think about the 3 phases, right? Here's the LO experience. Let's talk about how the documents flow down. And I'm going to give you an Encompass example here, but we support automatic import with Encompass and our other LOS systems, as well as manual import. As you can see here, all of these documents are coming down now, whether automatically or pushed. And we're going to take it a step further. Instead of having to, processor hat on, underwriter hat on here, type in this information, we're going to start pre-populating fields for you. Why do we do this? We want to save you time. We want to give it back to you to move on. So we're going to bring the info directly from the source into Encompass or your LOS, pre-populating fields such as the income information, length of work, employer name, same with the direct deposit information. One, this increases your validation rates with the agencies. A big thing there is employer name. We've solved that because the employer name that we're bringing back into Encompass is how it lives directly from the source, as well as directly that Fannie and Freddie are going to pull it from us once you run DU or LP. So again, data directly coming down from nCino directly into Encompass, as well as the agency fields. We're again very focused in on this. Every time there's a connection, we're pre-populating DU and LP so that you can run AUS quickly and get that decision or get those conditions if needed. So again, this is out of the box with our partners at nCino with this integration. The last thing I'll talk about, and this is something kind of unique to Argyle, is how we've thought about the closing role with credentialed payroll and credentialed assets. And that's that, we want to bring, we know that a closer might not be working in the loan file and nCino. So we've worked really hard to bring our experience downstream into our LOS systems so that you can open up our plugins from a different surface and order re-verifications, pull additional pay stubs. The big one, right? Oh, I need a year in pay stub for variable comp. Great, go into our LOS integrations, pull that document, push it to your e-folder, and move on. So it's this interoperability idea that, again, we worked, I would say, almost years with nCino on this idea that we've really brought to the market. And I'm sure a few of our clients on the call could speak to how powerful this really is in production across our network. So that's really I hope I might have gone too fast there. That's the overview of Argyle, like really what we're doing. If you can't tell, we're really focused in on the loan manufacturing process and using this data as an advantage to push loans faster, to give you time back, and to save money, especially in the market that we're in. Um, we do have an offer running for nCino clients because that's how bullish we are on this integration that we've built. So if you're at all interested in anything that I said today, I really would encourage you to take that QR code, scan it, and just book a time with myself, Daniel, or Thomas. We are currently waiving implementation fees for nCino clients. We're offering very nice commercials in terms of our structured. We don't typically we're not trying to become the TWN of this room, so we're really focused in on betting on ourselves and showing you this into production in hopes that we can build a long-term partnership together. So please, if you're at all interested, take a scan, and we'd love to earn your business and kind of show you how we can really, impact your business positively, especially in this market. So, Shannon, thank you so much for allowing me to come in and kind of tell our story and our partnership with nCino. And I'm happy to answer any questions if there is.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a couple coming in through the chat. I know Daniel answered one of them. I think I would like to just, let's see.
There's
Are you
one.
an API or SDK integration to Encompass? Oh, you're on mute.
EPC through and through, Shannon. So we are all set there. No issues with the Argyle Encompass integration.
Okay. And then what are LOS integration? Oh, wow. I'm having a hard time reading this. Sorry.
Besides Encompass.
Oh,
Yeah, we connect directly today with Empower from Dark Matter as well as Byte.
awesome. Do you have a list of employers I can review?
Totally. Yeah, Derek, we do. Go ahead and or we can follow up with you afterwards. We'll go ahead and scan that code and we can certainly go through that for you. No problem.
Awesome. I'm not seeing any other questions come through right now, but it sounds like by scanning this QR code, this is essentially going to allow folks to follow up with you, get potentially, more deep dive a little bit more on any questions they might have.
Totally. And not to put anybody on the spot, but I see who was the name I saw on here, the first person? I see Carrie's on here, the mortgage link. Hey Carrie. Thanks for the note. I appreciate it. Grant, there you are there too. Thank you.
We got a message too from Kenneth that Argyle rocks. So
Oh,
looks like
Kenneth.
we've got some
Perfect.
happy clients.
Yes, that's our goal. Well, I will stop sharing. And again, thank you, nCino, for being great partners to Argyle. And if any questions, please reach out to us, guys, and have a great weekend.